I had a whole reading planned out, but the divine was like, no, 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 no. This is not what the people need. This is not what the people who are going to watch this want. So if you're here, you are meant to be here, because I had to just record a whole new reading for this, and that's fine. I'm not mad about it, because it was kind of not going anywhere anyway, and that's the point. Things are not going in the direction that you want them to go, and some of you are hanging by a thread. I keep hearing that, hanging by a thread, and it's like, how much more can you possibly take? What how much more can you take of this? And you can take a lot more than you think, okay? But um it's true that, like, you aren't able to see what's coming next. You just can't see how, if there's going to be success in the future or if there's not. People might be telling you that, like, things are going to be great, things are going to be good, but you're like, okay, good, and then it kind of makes you a little, it makes you happy for a little bit, and then you're like, but I'm not seeing it. So are we sure? And it's like this, it comes and goes in waves. Like I thought yesterday, it's like you feel like you know what you need to do to get this abundance, and you've been doing it. Maybe you're being very active, and you need to bring in more feminine energy. You need to, like, really kind of relax and allow it to come. But it it's just like, there's just this block here. That's what I've been feeling. Like, there's just this block. Maybe your intuition feels blocked. Maybe, and I was talking about this with somebody yesterday, but today, like, that's how I feel, and I guess that is a reflection of what the collective is feeling, and that in itself is a clue, is a knowing. When you feel blocked, that is an intuition in itself. Why do you feel blocked? What's going on in the collective that is making us feel blocked? That was too many cards, so I'm going to try again. What is it that is causing this confusion? And this is a timeless reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Um, this is timeless. So this block might come about at any time. Okay, this card just came out for the second time in a row. So there is success in front of you. Um, oh my gosh, he's running on the sun. And I am getting something about solar flares again, which I think I put that on TikTok. But um, oh, it's the, oh my god, that's crazy. It's the not coronal mass ejection. What is it called? The explosion of the star. I can't think of the supernova. There's a supernova coming up. If you're watching that at the time I'm uploading, there's a supernova coming up, and that is the second time that the divine is saying that there is something coming up at the time of this supernova, that the supernova is going to mark a new page, a new page in the history book of collective, okay, of you, right? It's things are going to be very different. Things are going to be very different, but you just can't see how yet, because you're so used to things being one way. You are so used to things being kind of boring, kind of bland, kind of stale, and like, because that's where you were for a long time. But things are, oh my god, we have the death card. That is not how it's going to be. That staleness, this kind of smell of just like, of just boredom. I don't know why I said smell, but it's going away and it's being replaced by something. I want to say something, a much better smell, but let's see. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. That's how I feel now, because the block is coming out. It's like that. As soon as I saw the death card, now I'm feeling like a little less blocked. So, in order to get rid of this staleness, of this rigidity, I'm hearing, you the change needs to occur, and the death card is a slow process, right? So it's already started, but I think the marking of the supernova, or whatever is the, the new astrological event that's going to be coming up, whenever you watch this, like really just look on like an astronomical um, calendar and find what's the most spectacular thing coming up, and that will be your mark. That will be when this death really comes to a head, because it's like, and the death card might come to a head and the change might seem to occur at one point, but the change will continue to happen. So it's like a, a climax sort of thing. So okay, so some of you might be meeting a really great lover. I do feel like this is love for some of you. This is like you're meeting somebody and you've never met anybody like this before. The sun card, okay? I can't make this shit up. There's a sun exploding. There's a sun exploding. There's a climax approaching, and you just really, spirit really wants you to understand you don't have any idea about what's coming. Things are good. Things are being corrected, okay? There have been injustices in your life that have been absolutely abhorrent, is what I'm hearing. The word abhorrent. Things should never have been this way to you, and it wasn't even always your path. This wasn't even always your destiny, but people put that on you. You are so open-hearted, you are so kind, and you have such an energy of healing that you, because you weren't I want to say trained, but that's not it, because you weren't experienced with energy yet, you were taking on people's karma. You were taking it on, and so you had to learn lessons that were never yours to learn in the first place. And that's where the staleness comes from, because you're sick of it. It's so it's so over. It's so over. You finally, maybe your subconscious just has finally tapped into this and been like, I am so done taking on these people's energy. I'm so done. I'm not doing, and like, and it's, I get this anger, like this, I'm not even anger, but just like this, like, I'm not doing this anymore. This frustration, but like a just standing up for yourself, finally standing up for yourself energetically and physically. You know what? And you've been doing the work. You've been doing the work and you're getting the rewards. And that's what this is. It's like this final block that's happening right now is your clue that you just need to make one more push, just one. And what you are wanting is going to come. Okay? You're not going to have to wait much longer. You have the Four of Inspiration here. You're not going to have to wait much longer, and people are going to recognize this. People are going to recognize the shift in you. It's not even going to take very long. Like you're gonna be with wrinkles on your shirt one day, and you're going to come out and you dressed like a totally different person. Your energy is a totally different color. Your aura is totally different color. Your energy feels totally different, and people are going to be staring at you. Your neighbors are going to be staring at you and saying, "Who the is that? Is that the same neighbor that we've had for the last 3 years? Are we sure? Is it a doppelganger? Is it some? Did he or she get replaced? Did they get replaced? I don't know, because they're going to be talking about it. People are going to be talking about this shift, and they're gonna know it was good, but they're not gonna know how good, because the way you feel now, it's nothing. It's nothing like what's about to happen. You are moving away from this trauma, this guilt and regret and shame. You're moving away from it. It's just gonna be so easy to leave it behind. So easy. I keep wanting to say this. I don't want to repeat myself. I'm gonna say it one more time. You have no idea. You have no idea. Everything, all of this bullshit is coming down once and for all. Spirit is helping you with this. And this is the tower that you want. This is not a scary tower. This is the tower that you've been wanting for years, okay? This is the tower that breaks down all of the foundations of pain and sadness and anxiety and anguish and everything else. And it's, you know what I'm hearing? That I said at the beginning, you're hanging by a thread. Let it go. Let yourself fall, because that one little bump, that one little bruise that you're going to get from letting go of that thread is all that you need for this all to come crumbling down and you finally to be this person, the person that you know that you are on the inside, that you have always known yourself to be, but you've never really understood how to get them out. It's always been somewhere in your heart, and it's like, I feel like this kind of this pain, and every time you got close, the pain would shoot, and so you would back away. You would back away from it because it would hurt, and you didn't know that that was just a defense mechanism. That was just a trauma response. And the trauma wants to stay in your body because it thinks that it's there to keep you safe. Because it is, in a way. It's a survival instinct. It's there to keep you safe, but it's no longer doing its job. It no longer needs to be doing its job. It doesn't have to be there anymore. And I know it seems like, okay, well, thanks, now I'm cured. But you really don't understand that your trauma, part of the symptom is that it wants to survive, so it can make you survive. But if you can let it go, and that could be going to therapy, that could be doing a lot of things. My battery's about to die. Then you will, I mean, it just won't take as long as you think. 11:11 on the timer. It's not going to take as long as you think. It's going to take, like, there's this one. I'm not saying all of your trauma is going to go away all at once, but there's one kind of heart wound that it just will take one session of kind of working with your guides and whoever else, whatever entities that you need to work with, just one session of like 1 hour, and after that it's gone forever. It's gone. And and it's just, I just feel like your home is going to be different. Your family relations are going to be different. You're going to have new friends. You're going to have this, like, a whole new crowd, and people are going to want to be like you. Right now you feel like you don't know how to be like yourself without having to adapt to other people, but it's not going to be like that anymore. Now people are going to want to adapt to you, and they're going to be copying you, and that's fine. It's not a bad thing. It's imitation is the finest form of flattery, and that's what they're going to be doing. People are going to be imitating you, and they're going to be following you and doing what you say instead of the opposite. And it's just like, it's just going to be a totally different world. Knight of Materials, you've been working on this for so long. So long. And Spirit wants you to know that it congratulates you for all the work that you have done. These are from the other reading. I'm not going to use them, but I do want that deck. Okay, or those decks. So one last card before my phone dies. What else does the collective need to know about this, please, Spirit? Breakthrough. I'm hearing breakthrough. It's like, you think that it's like bulletproof glass, but it's a piece of plastic. It's a piece of like saran wrap. Breakthrough. The garden and the gate. You don't have to stay behind the gate anymore. You can go in that garden. You can go explore. You can go and live now. Like, my emotions are everywhere. I kind of want to cry and laugh at the same time. And you know what? When this changes, when your abundance comes in, get yourself a gift and mark this occasion. Mark it. So the whatever, the star exploding is one marker, but the real marker that you're going to see forever with that Knight of Pentacles is going to be this gift that you get yourself, because it's going to be a high ticket item, and it's going to be something that you're going to cherish forever. And you're going to look at it and say, wow, I really did that. I did that. I got out of that. And now I'm here. And I'm so much happier now. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Every time you react to my videos, commenting, liking, whatever, you are adding your energy to the collective, and I can access it more easily and give you a more relevant reading. Please look in my description also for my personal readings. I would love to talk to you. One last message, please. Go the distance. Just don't be afraid. Don't allow your fear to hold you back here. The fear is going to come up. Don't allow it to fuck you over. You are worth more than that fear. And you are almost there. Look, he's almost at that finish line. You're almost there. Believe it. Stay on target. You got it.